season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Tonight.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Look at the Saints defense. They come into this one way down to number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Hall again on second down. And he's got room. Now he's free at the 35. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints 11. 61 yards rushing for it as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here we go. 222. Tonight.
They'll go again with Hall. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Here we go. 58, who's that?
Option play, here's Hall. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, the habits, they can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
Jets. First down. First and goal, Jets.
Here we go.
They'll run with Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to line up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
Right.
And he lost the football. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And that is incomplete where he couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Underneath for Miller. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll try and run forward with Miller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. With his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 13 overall. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Jets nothing.
Upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get scouted up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league. And big people always end up winning games for you. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On play action, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
58, who's that?
Out of the gun, Fields. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Here we go. All right.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They overrun him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Second down.
Well, certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to stall.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. George Karlaftis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And that's complete to Mitchell. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A shotgun snap, Fields. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
Brings up second and 3.
Here we go. Go.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave it with a third and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Don't jump. Ready? Green 19. Got it. Right.
Now it's Fields.
God, man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
John Mechie
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Nick Folk for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Shuck. Open man is Tipton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. On the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Here we go, son. Come on, son. Up, let's go. Up. Press, butt straight. All right.
Fields. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A handoff running left is Miller. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Saints at 500, 7-7 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw now, Shuck. To the left side, it's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
On the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw is Fields. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Green knight, no mas, no mas. Hey, can. Right.
Here's Fields.
And this one is incomplete.
Complete play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now he's going to step up and run. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Shuck now to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the Saints' new man for 2025, Kai Kroger on to punt. As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 41.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They begin with a run by Miller. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave him no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to
Touchdown, New Orleans. Evan Hall, 33 yards. And the at 21.
Jets 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go. You got it. You got it.
Now Fields. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. 319. Can I see that? Right.
Back to throw. Fields. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Here we go. Go.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
319. Can I see that? Right.
Play action. It's Fields. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's caught. Mitchell. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
222. Hey, never mind. Monday. Extend. Right.
They snap it to Fields. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code that he could not hang on to it. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them, because they're really outside of field goal range now. Right? So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt, you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Go! Let's go now! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal! Warriors 17, cut 19, cut 19, cut 19!
Throwing, Shuck. Oh, first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. It's still fighting. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now Shuck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Here's Shuck. There's a short one caught by Johnson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves it with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down of the process.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's another Saints first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
To the air again. Here's Shuck. Gets it complete to Miller. Touchdown! Kendra Miller. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Jets 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Hey, never mind, Monday.
From the gun, here's Fields. Complete. This is Mitchell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
That's good for Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Fields now to throw. Gonna look deep for Wilson. That is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
19.
Here's Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Fields going to run. It's caught downfield by Mechie. He's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. John Mechie with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Here we go,
Jets will line up for
Fields trying to throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
the score. Saints 35, Jets 13.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The second-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And they'll hand off to Hull. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, it's Shuck. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. Give them 18 on the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got that wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 yards there for number 15.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they run the option here on first and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Shuck. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Shuck, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, don't jump. Ready?
Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Lante Taylor. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
40 yards the pickup, 1st down.
For a Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw now, Shuck. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jermaine Johnson in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Shuck now to throw. He'll try and do that, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Will McDonald able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news now. This one is getting close to being over, and they'll try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Delta. Hey, 551. 551. Tonight.
To throw is Fields.
Looking deep here from Mechie. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
Here we go.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll give it up the middle to Miller.
Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Offensive linemen love creating space for the guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard of the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 3. It's now
They'll run. It's Miller.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Evan Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. No, definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
The try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49, Jets 13.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more bonus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down at 7.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
First carry here for Kaneng. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
3rd and 8.
Warriors 7, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Gets it out wide to Davis Price. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Let's go now. Mustang 19. Panther 60. Go.
Throwing, Shuck. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Shuck. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Press all 80.
Taylor. It's complete on a bubble screen. That's Mitchell. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Fourth down, here's Taylor. He'll try to do it himself. And this is caught on the sideline. On the feet in, they are. What a catch.
And he'll be ridden out of bounds all the way down at the 15-yard line.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Taylor will throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. We just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Go! Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now Taylor. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Taylor will throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jump that one free.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Ready, go.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. So no gain on the play. And it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To the air is Rattler. Open man is Tipton.
And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
A gain of 10 brings up third and 1.
Ready?
Rattler from the gun, third down. Into space at the 45.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
Set, drill, green. Right, 10, black.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that's going to bring up second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he isn't getting in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Yellow. Ready.
Rattler going to look to throw again. Here's Johnson with a reception. And that's going to be another first down.